morning, mister.
Laura, eat your oatmeal.
This is the best book I ever read. Ivanhoe.
That's what you said last week about Lady of the Lake.
It was last week.
Well, this week, young lady, you'd better get your breakfast down or you're going to be late for school.
All right, Ma. All done.
So I see.
You know something, Ma? I've been thinking about being a teacher.
Well, that's wonderful news.
Hey, we could use a little wonderful news around here. What is it?
I was going to be a teacher.
Well, that is wonderful.
I figure I can help Mary out at the Pine School. I think I'll be a teacher, too, and help Mary.
All right.
Well, nobody's going to be a teacher if you don't get off to school.
I'll be ready in a jiffy. Morning.
Morning, Albert.
Morning.
You're late, lazy pants. Who's a lazy pants? I already earned 2 cents. Good, I'll see you after school and help you spend it. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, Annie.
Bye.
Bye, Carrie.
I'll get you some breakfast.
Now, Albert, I was thinking it's time you and I had a little bit of talk
What about?
about school.
Don't need it.
What do you mean you don't need it?
It's nice and
I
hot.
don't need it. Mush.
It's good for you.
Eat it.
Beggars can't be choosers.
All right, now about this schooling. Everybody needs an education.
I've been doing all right.
Come on, what do you mean you've been doing all right? You're sleeping under a porch, shining shoes, doing odd jobs, not to mention the gambling. You don't want to do that for the rest of your life, do you?
What's wrong with it?
Well, there's a lot wrong with it. I mean, a man's he's got to make plans for himself. He's got to get an education. You got to set goals.
I gotta go, Mr. Ingles.
Oh, well, now we're getting somewhere. What is it?
I want to be rich. Like Mr. Standish. Only not as mean.
Yeah, well, I'll guarantee you Mr. Standish went to school.
Maybe that's what made him so mean.
All right, I'll make your proposition. Now, aside from the meals, if you start school today, I'll give you a room up in the attic to sleep in.
Don't want a room, Mr. Ingles. I'm used to being alone. That's the way I like it.
All right, forget about the room. How about 25 cents a week?
$25?
25 cents. What do you say?
Deal.
All right, deal. Hey, come on, you gotta eat your mush.
And I'll be late for school.
The tracks of the Onion Pacific and the Central Pacific Railroad Linus met at Promontory Summit on May 8th, 1869.
Thank you, Lou. I didn't think we'd ever get there. All right. Copy this problem on your slate. When you have the answer, raise your hand. Albert, we have to get you a slate.
Oh, don't need one. 1,020.
Correct. You're very fast.
You have to count fast when you're shooting craps. Tea. Here.
Very good, Sue. For that, you deserve an A.
It's right here, Miss Ingalls.
Correct.
And 10 cents worth of coal oil. Now, add up your purchases. And if you give the merchant a silver dollar, how much change should you get?
23 cents, Mr. Kendall.
Right. Oh, and make sure it's 23 cents. You feel the coins and you count them. I'm sorry to say some merchants are going to try and take advantage of blind customers.
Mr. Kendall,
Oh, good morning, Mr. Carlin.
sorry we held you up. Calf took sick.
Oh, no problem. Morning, Tom.
Good morning.
Take your seat. Mr. Carlin, could I have a word with you?
Well, I gotta take care of that calf.
It'll only take a minute. Mr. Carlin, in the 4 weeks Tom's been here, he hasn't shown any desire at all to learn, and I don't seem to be able to reach him. I thought you might be able to help.
In what way can I help?
Well, encourage him to study and make sure he does his homework. It's quite clear he isn't doing it now. And I feel sure he can make excellent progress.
Progress for what? If you ask me, this is just a waste of time. For all of us.
Well, if you feel that way, why did you bring him here in the first place?
Because I promised his mother, before she died, that I would. But let's face the fact, the boy is blind. What's he ever going to be able to do?
I'm blind.
But you're a teacher. He's not cut out that way. The only thing he ever wanted to be was a farmer, like me. You should have seen him 3 years ago before he went blind from the measles. We worked side by side, plowing, sowing, reaping, doing a man's work. He could do everything. He was tough, as strong as they come.
Mr. Carlin, he's still strong. He's still the same person. You just have to encourage him to do for himself, to learn.
I can't. You try.
Adam,
Did you hear any of that?
yes. You'll find a way to get through to the boy.
I have to find a way to get through to both of them.
Hang on to him!
Touchdown!
9 in a row.
Let's see. 2 times 9. How many points is that?
Never mind, you won.